When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. The Bobcats will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Badgers offense will have the ball first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
What a great way to start this game, and one of the reasons this defense has been one of the most dominant units all season long, they can get pressure on the quarterback with guys like that. They've got better athletes than you've got up front, and you saw it early in this game today.
To the air, it's Mooney. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one, and so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
The Bobcats offense has the ball for the first time. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So, mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
And the Bobcats will hustle to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
From the gun, the running back has it. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Bobcats have their offense in high gear. On the option, the pitch. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. Great job by the back on the option. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
It looks like the offense just had the defense confused on that option play. Nobody accounting for the pitch man. The running back able to walk in.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking downfield, it's Mooney. Quickly to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man in the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Hankerson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Backed up now, here's second and long. They just keep firing. Caught in the backfield, it's Jamison. Turning it on! Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Off the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
They'll move the wide receiver. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Mooney. Shoots it to the left. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Gets it to him on the screen. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a fourth down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. And the Bobcats want to pick up the tempo.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Off the play fake on first down. Intercepted, and the defense is set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long. So that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Got room to work. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Bobcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the 1st down. And what do they do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down. And they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Unloads it left. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Gives it on the option. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Now the play fake. With the catch, it's Jamison. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Mooney. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll give it to the back. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. And the Bobcats come to the line in the hurry up. The give on the inside. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. The Bobcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read, because he's watching the D lineman, and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 7. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas State. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. To the air, it's Mooney. Here's the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And the Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. He'll take it on the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from...
Breaks into the open. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
It's on target and complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Jones wants to throw it. Floats it out in space. Jukes his way for more. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Miami is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Canes fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can...
It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? They'll ride the hot hand. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Texas State, 28. Wisconsin, 3.
He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Trying to get rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. The Badgers decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving away from pressure. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Scanning the field, it's Mooney. Looking left. Got him downfield. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Dorsey. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Badgers in the hurry-up. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Trying to get behind the defense.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Swings it out to the flat. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Jones to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. The Badgers will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Got his man quickly. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Bobcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bobcats will line it up on 1st and 10. On the ground with the counter. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Bobcats moving quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Texas State. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Lewis. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They'll move the tight end. On the move, it's Dorsey. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll try the right side. Shakes off the defender. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the Badgers have this offense rolling. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. The Badgers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run play action. Got a man, it's Jamison. And he used that spin move to put him in the spin cycle and gain extra yardage.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. Runs through a tackle. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Badgers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quick completion to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
To the ground with the back. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Jones wants to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. What a job to lay out and make the catch. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bobcats headed quickly to the line.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
They've got the screen set up. Still running at the 40. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun up.
There he goes. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
1st and goal, Texas State.
He'll keep it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas State.
Texas State, number 2 in the end zone.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
The Badgers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Working on the right. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. A little screen to the running back. And that's a live ball behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous.
Wide open spaces. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. And the Bobcats want to crank the tempo. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd and goal coming up. They'll run the option. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play.
Hey, you know what's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy, and now your running back gets to go play one-on-one with somebody else. It's got to all work timing-wise. And the defense did a great job flying up, nowhere to go. Make the play. Make a quick decision, and you get the fumble and recover.
He's loose down the middle. He's at the 50. At the 30. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal for this offense. Defense in press coverage. They go right back to their man on second and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
That's just a play the quarterback can't make. Fourth down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Jones to throw. Going for it all. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Gets it past the marker. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Yeah, and they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
The Bobcats trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Flips it out to the back. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards.
And his offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Trying to power it in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has, and he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose.
These specialists and these return specialists, they got speed for days. But you better hang on to the football. I know you want to make big plays, those splash plays that can change games, but you better secure the football first.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40.
Here we go.
Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
14-yard line.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. And I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this with Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Badgers line up to punt it away. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was...